I don't know if I asked you this 3 years ago. Why do you have one name?
As opposed to what?
Two names, like other, Madonna
Ciccone.
Leibowitz.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
I mean, did you market yourself coming out that way?
No, I didn't. I had no idea. I mean, when I got signed to a record deal, I was Madonna Ciccone, and then it just got shortened, and then it was Madonna, and then it seemed. I mean, I didn't want to rock the boat, I guess, in the beginning.
Do you know why you were named Madonna?
It's my mother's name. I was named after my mother.
So you're a junior on the mother's side.
Yes, I'm a second.
Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think I had a moments of chaos, and sometimes I suffered. I mean, my mother died when I was little, and that was difficult for me for a while.
Father raised you?
Father, and then eventually he remarried, and my stepmother. Yeah.
How did that work? Sometimes that can be very hard.
I mean, truthfully, I didn't accept my stepmother when I was growing up. In retrospect, I think I was really hard on her.
Was she trying?
Yeah, she was.
You were close to your mother, though, then?
Yeah, and I'm very close to my father, and I didn't want to accept change in my life.
Do you always want to be in show business?
Everyone tells me I did. I mean, when I talk to my relatives, they all say,
you sang when
you've been a showgirl since you were 5, and I don't remember it, but I guess.
Did you ever think, as you were a teenager, of doing something else?
When I was a teenager, I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to move to New York and be a dancer. That was my goal. That was my dream. It was pretty small.
From where? Moved from where?
Michigan.
Where?
Detroit, Pontiac, Rochester.
What took it into singing?
Well, I was dancing for years in Manhattan and not making a very good living. And I started auditioning for musical theater. And somebody saw me at an audition singing and dancing. And
put you in a show?
And they said, hey, sweetheart, we're going to make you a star, type of thing. And they were French. And they took me to Paris, and they kind of put me into this star-making machinery, but I wasn't ready for it. And after 6 months, I flipped out and I had to come back to New York. It was too much too soon, and I wanted to earn it.
What was your first break?
It probably started off with a song on the radio, and then I think it was an appearance at the MTV Awards, where I think I was rolling around on the stage in my underpants.
All right.
And I think I did something like that.
Did you deign to do that? In other words, was it in a sense?
Was it planned? Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. I was very impulsive in my youth.
Still are?
I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to think before I say and do.
There was a no connect between brain and mouth?
I just was living in the moment and living like an instinctive animal.
A lot of that can work for you, but
Sure.
It can also work against you.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of pluses and a lot of minuses.
Yeah. It's important to see the end in the beginning.
How did you deal initially with fame?
Well, I thought it was fun in the beginning. I mean, I didn't mind it at all.
You like people pointing to you, knowing you on the street?
Yeah, sure. It appealed to my ego.
Did it at any time turn sour?
Sure. I mean, when people started chasing me down the street and I never had a moment of privacy, or when people started taking shots at me and being nasty in the press, things like that. I mean, then I went through a period of feeling like really put upon, and the press is beating up on me, they're not being fair, but no, I just don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't read the stories?
Don't read the newspapers, don't read magazines, and don't watch TV, sorry. I'll watch this interview, though.
But you get what out of, if you stay away from print?
I mean,
and broadcast,
at the end of the day, it's not going to do me any good. I mean, most of it is sensationalist. Television, magazine, press, whatever. And if you get attached to the good things and the nice things people say about you, and you get attached to wanting approval from people, then you're going to also be affected by people saying negative things about you. And I'd rather just be detached from it all, because it doesn't mean anything in the end. It's completely ephemeral, completely illusionary, and so I'd like to pay attention to what's real.
Is it also weird that so many people are interested in your personal life? I mean, is that kind of weird? Do you think
it's weird, but I suppose they're interested in all celebrities' personal lives.
Yeah, but why do you think?
Living vicariously through everybody,
View them as larger than life, and
yeah.
And enjoy seeing them have troubles.
I think everybody does. It's like the old watching the car accident thing. You know, you can't take your eyes off of it. People like to see you go up, and they love to see you go down.
Do you do it about others?
I'm sure I'm guilty of it. You know, I like to say, you know, I do find myself, I hear a little bit of a snippet of gossip about something, and I go, oh, really? And then I go, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. That's not
Easy
good.
to get caught up in it.
Totally, totally. It's our nature, and I'm trying to work against that. So.
You also became a kind of a marketer, didn't you? I mean, you knew how to
What do you mean?
merchandise yourself. You promoted yourself well.
Well, yeah, I mean, don't all singers and...
No, some don't.
Well, I mean, you are selling your own image, right? When you sell records.
Some are very good at it, and some are not so good at it. Some choose wrong management. Some choose.
Yeah.
You've always been good at that, right? Haven't you?
Pretty good. I won't say I've
And
never
you
made...
also are a risk taker. For example, you did
Speed the Plow.
Speed the Plow on Broadway.
Yeah.
Now, most people say, hey, she's a singer, she's a dancer.
Why is she doing a David Mamet play?
A risk, a David Mamet play. She can't be making $8 billion a week.
Yeah.
They don't pay that on Broadway.
Nope, they sure don't.
Why'd you do it?
For the experience. I mean, I don't need the money, and I'm in a very luxurious place in my life. I can do things because I want to do them, because I want the experience.
You just did a play recently, right?
I did a play, and I didn't
London?
get paid for that either.
London?
Yeah, but it was a fantastic experience, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
What do you like about theater?
I like how real it is. I like that you are really out there with no protections. When you make a movie, you get a chance to do another take. When you're on stage, you say the line wrong, that's it. It's out there, it happened. And I like the immediacy of it. I like how you can feel the energy of the audience. It's real acting.
And you go from start to finish?
You go from start to
shooting
finish.
out of sync.
No. It's preferable to acting in film. Yeah.
But boy, you must have had something when you came out of the dressing room, right? Being a star as you are.
The crowds, you mean?
The crowds.
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. Yeah, we had to have police barricades to get me out of the theater every night.